1, 2, 3. Hi, everybody. Welcome to 3-Ply Podcast, episode 62. I'm Angie.
I'm Irene.
And I'm Joyce.
And we are so happy you could join us today. We're going to start right out with the administrative portion, and that's going to be Irene.
Okay. Well, I have just a little aside that's based on the last episode, just a data point. We had that contest with the socks, and this was really funny. So one of the winners, 4.5 miles away. I thought I could walk over there, but I could. And then the second winner, New Zealand, 8,500 miles away, to deliver her socks in person. That would have been fun, but both people have received the winnings, and it's all good, but it was funny.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you couldn't be farther away. Well, so that
Right.
New Zealand.
Yeah.
One extreme to the other.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, the other thing I want to mention is the row by row sampler sock is ready to be out in the world. That would be this.
So pretty.
Lori's here. Lori, if you're watching, I will return these. Yeah, you know what? This is a very bad place for me to be sitting. Everything's going out.
Pretty blurry, blown out.
Here, you can see the pattern.
There you go.
Slideshow. Oh, a heartfelt thank you to all the volunteers that volunteered to do this. And it was just amazing. The beautiful socks that were knit up, so much better than mine. I don't even know how that works, but there was one in particular that was interesting. Has to be from Norway. The extension of her email address was NO, so I'm assuming Norway. And no sooner did we give the assignment, she had 2 knit up. How does that work? I think they're in the womb.
They're born knitting.
Yes. Amazing. Amazing. So I'll put a slideshow in at the end with all the pictures that they sent me, and we'll get the pattern out. I think by the time you're viewing this, the pattern should be out. We'll have it on Etsy on Joyce's account, since this was a collaboration with the After This Row sheet. And then my pattern will also be out on Ravelry.
Yay.
Done. Let's see.
Awesome.
I got another administrative. Joyce, do you recall several weeks ago we went to Elgin Knitworks? Must have been a Friday, because I think you were working, Angie, so you weren't with us. And lo and behold, Terrell, who is a local knitter, showed up at the shop, and she's also a viewer of the podcast. And in her bag was a completed object that, I don't know if she was going to show it to Betsy, whatever, but it was oh my God, that's awesome. We took a picture with her. It's beautiful. The name of this coat that she had was, the pattern is Patricia Coat by Sue Peterson. She used Barocco Ultra Alpaca in gray, and then Direful fingering in Camp Crystal Lake. So I will insert photographs of the pattern that she knit up. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It looks so good on her. So Terrell, you're going to be famous.
Yeah.
I think she was just bringing it in to show Betsy she'd finished it.
Okay. All right.
It sounds very cool. I can't wait to see it.
Okay. Let's see. I guess that's all I have, so we may move on.
Okay, we're moving on to what are you wearing? So you can go first since you're wearing something beautiful.
This is the Stone Point, and Joyce has one of these.
Yep.
It's, it's very similar to the Easy Poncho that I used Rowan felted tweed.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a big rectangle, but the pattern, it's so much fun to knit. And Joyce, I used your recommendation. You did the same thing with the collar being kind of open here.
Right.
And the yarn, I think it's important that you choose the correct yarn. This is Cascade Yarns Venezia worsted. It is discontinued. I think you can still find it, but there's silk in it, and I think it gives a nice drapey.
Nice drape.
I love it. I feel very stylish in it. So.
And what's it called?
Pardon me?
What's it called?
Stone Point by Courtney Kelley.
Very pretty.
And the pattern
From the color.
DK weight. This is worsted. It works fine. It's fine.
Remember, the detail from the collar came from the woman that was wearing it in California.
Oh, I
One
forgot.
yarn shop. That's where I got the idea from.
You know, I tried to look up that yarn shop. I don't think it's there anymore. I really want to tell folks, support your local yarn shop. These are bad times. Do what you can because I see that they are folding.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad. It's getting hard it's hard for everybody right now, and I don't think it's going to get any easier. So you're right. We need to support our local, shop local, support our local yarn shop, and even if you just buy one little thing, it helps. So
Right.
I think
Every little.
everybody bought a little. It amounts to something. That's what I tell my kids. You save your pennies, they amount to dollars, et cetera, et cetera. Don't look at something, even a wage. It might be small now, but you build up. It's okay. Do it. So.
Yep. All right. What about you, Joyce? What are you wearing?
I'm not going to take it off, but I think we did a knit along with this. This is the Moho by Christopher Salas.
Very pretty.
And it's a Zen yarn, but I don't remember the color of it. But it's a nice autumnal color, so I thought I would wear it today.
Yeah. Well, I just finished cleaning house, so I'm wearing nothing except for sweats. So
Get up awfully early.
I have to. This is my, now that I'm working full time, 5 days a week, 12 months a year, Saturday's like my day to be Cinderella, So I got up this morning, crack of dawn, cleaning bathrooms.
Cow.
Yes, I see your cow. Your cow is lovely.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Where did you find that?
On the internet. I stole it.
We all have cows in our. Actually, I think mine's a bull because he's, But yeah,
Well,
that's
it's
funny.
interesting. When we have comments in the YouTubes below, people notice funny
They
things.
do.
Don't think that people are looking at. You're thinking, oh, they're looking at my knitted objects, crocheted objects. No, they're looking at the background, what's happening here. You might see landscapers here. Who knows?
Look, mine has. Where can you see that? More cowbell.
Oh, Ange, that's so funny. I have one somewhere, but I don't know where I put it. Wait, hold on. I do.
More cowbell. I don't know what my obsession is with cows. I've just always loved them. So
They're so cute. Especially, what was the movie with Billy Crystal and with the cow?
I don't know.
With the I don't remember the movie, but the cow. What was the cow's name? No, it wasn't Merle. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The cow was so cute. I fell in love with them then.
Well, I convinced my husband I needed this cow in my living room, and he was not pleased about it, but it is here. It is right here.
Did you name him?
Yes, we named him. What did he name him? Ferdinand.
Ferdinand.
Because he's really a bull, because he's got horns. So
yes,
he named him Ferdinand. So
cute.
yep. Now I want more cow pictures, and he said enough with the cows.
Yeah, I think I only need the one.
It's my obsessive personality. I gotta have lots and lots. Okay. So we're moving on to what did you finish?
Okay. Who first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Go first.
I actually finished some things. I don't know if I think I showed this on my last podcast, but I finally finished it. This is the soundtrack, and I love the colors in this. The bottom of it is in Rios Hollyhocks, and I absolutely love the name of this is the Direful, the little pin. I don't know if you can see the pin, the little speckled color. Farewell Mortal Busboy. I love that name. So yeah, so I think I bought it just for the name, just like nail polish, And then I finished this little number. Wait till you see this. This is for Owen.
Oh my gosh, how cute is that?
It's a little hat called Dancing Dinosaurs. And that is, oh, I guess they call it T-Rex. But if you put in dancing dinosaurs, it comes up. T-Rex and Natalie V is the designer. And it goes from like baby all the way to small adult and adult. So this is the toddler size because Owen is a toddler, even though he's got a pretty big head.
Cute.
And then I'm going to do one for Seth in the opposite colors, which will be a green background with blue dinosaurs. So, and of course you have enough to do that because you're only using so little bit. So that's what I finished.
Cute.
Irene, what about you?
Francesca is wearing my second Ramona light cardigan, and this was used, it did use direful yarns and mohair. So it's
Beautiful.
very soft and lovely.
That one's pretty.
Thank you.
Is that for you?
Yes.
Nice.
It fits like a glove. I love it.
Ramona Light. I like it a lot.
And Ramona light cardigan is by Elizabeth Smith.
Doesn't she have a regular Ramona too, like a little thicker one?
And that one uses Aran weight,
Okay.
the regular Ramona.
And what weight does this one use?
Photograph in the pattern isn't using mohair.
So maybe a DK weight?
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
Not sure. That's
So you added the mohair.
I did. Yeah.
Super cute.
Thank you. Love it. I love the pattern. It's so freaking easy. I can't even imagine that it is easier than socks. So if anybody's like on the fence, like, oh, I can't do a sweater, please. This one's easy.
Did you have to pick up for the neck and the
Yeah, for
front?
the neck band and then the button bands.
Okay.
In this one, I didn't choose to put the holes in for the
Okay.
buttons. Like, I'm never going to button it. So, yeah,
Very cute.
there you go.
Very cute.
Oh,
All right.
what else did I finish? Hang on, I got something. Oh,
I was gonna say there better be some socks.
No.
Oh,
That's sweet.
so cute.
I have a friend whose daughter is having her first baby, and they're doing this like the baby can't, like, I don't know if they know what sex the baby is. The baby will be born in January, but this gender neutral. Even if it's a girl, it's got to be, the clothing will be all gender neutral, which kind of like, oh my gosh, if it's a little girl, you miss out on the whole pinks and
Oh, pink thing. Yeah.
and whatever. Well, I thought that this would certainly be okay. And I heard that the big thing now is the mustard color. So I think I'll get some PJs or something that would kind of match with this. But
Oh, that's so cute.
Cute.
this was a kit from Elgin Knitworks. So everything was included, including the buttons and the pattern. But the pattern is called Garter, Yoke, Baby Cardi by Jennifer Hoel, H-O-E-L.
Cute.
Oh, nothing wrong with that.
That's
No.
darling.
Very cute.
And then lastly, what did I finish? Just a Wondrous dishcloth. Why can't I
Those.
get this to do?
I can see it.
Yeah, okay, this. And I used leftover modern cotton from a sweater that I made. I did that Needham cardigan
Yep.
and had plenty left over. So that's that. And that's all I've got. Moving on.
All right,
Cute.
Joyce.
Okay, well, my first one really isn't knitted. It's a craft.
They're so cute.
So I found this little thing on Pinterest. I'll give the link to Irene. So, and it calls for really the thick yarn, but I didn't have any thick yarn. So I just used basically what was in some of the Afghans I just recently made. Except for that one.
Those are bigger than I thought they'd be.
Well, I can't remember what size the styrofoam balls were. And I only had 4 styrofoam balls, so that's all I made. And then I found another pattern for a free acorn. And this is also scrap yarn. Let's see. Fiber Vine, Hamlin. And it's a free pattern in Ravelry.
That's so cute.
That was my craft.
Joyce, the acorn it looks like a face. You could put a face on it, and it's a guy wearing a Pierre.
Yes.
Actually, when I was knitting it, I'm like, looks like a lemon. Oh, without the top, it looked like a lemon.
No, it's a French dude. He's wearing a beret. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just need to put a mustache on him.
Oh, yes, with the curls.
Okay. I finished Spencer's Afghan, and I did a little video, and Irene will put that in, but I'll give you a sneak peek. It's huge. It'll be very warm for him.
Beautiful.
I'm so glad it's done.
Wow. That's
So,
amazing.
I'll have Irene put the picture or the video in, one of the two. So this is the Tonal Blanket, and it's a free pattern on Purl Soho. So, but this one took me, I would say, what, a couple months to do? I'm not making that one again. The other ones are easier. My favorite thing that's finished is the Ranunculus sweater by Midori Hirose, or Hirose, I don't know how to say her last name. And I did this out of Barocco folio. And I'll have Carson model it, but boy, I put it on, it's so darn cute.
It's
And
really pretty.
I like it because I'd really like to have it. But yeah, there's only one. There was a thicker strand in the yarn, and it kind of left kind of a hole there. It just won't conform to an actual stitch. But I'm sure if I give it to her, there'll be more than that in there to worry about. So, but it's really, really cute. I think it's cute on just about everybody. And again, I did this in the Barocco folio. Inexpensive yarn. I got it from Elgin Knitworks, and when I bought it, it was like $7.75 a skein. And I literally used 4 skeins. This is how much I had left.
Wow.
So I really, really lucked out.
Down to the wire.
Down. Well, because I had, when I finished the front and the back, I thought, oh, maybe I knew I didn't really have a lot of yarn, so I thought maybe I'll just go with the short sleeve. But in the pattern, it gives you the choice of the short sleeve or the long sleeve. Well, of course, I had done the pattern as I was going to do the long sleeve, and I thought, well, let's just see how much you get out of it. And they don't really go down to the wrist to about 3/4 length, but it works. It's still really cute on, really cute.
Yeah.
Model. Well, hopefully she'll model. She's coming home today, so hopefully she'll model it for me.
There you go. And then she'll take it back with her.
Yeah, but you know, here's the thing. It didn't take that long to make, and we're finally going to go have a knit night at Betsy's this week. You know, social distance apart, wearing our mask and all of that. So if she takes it, I'm just going to buy more. Make myself one. It didn't really take long. On 10.5 needle, 10.5 needle. So it went really, really quickly. So maybe I can knock it out in a week and a half.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's really darling, really. And that's all I got, girls.
So now we are moving on to No Bare Feet. And I know you can start us off. If she was an octopus, she'd have socks for every foot.
Right.
I would. All right. Well, let me start with these. They're the Regia, Arne, and Carlos line.
Cute.
And it was meant for a granddaughter. And I just used up the yarn. And then I added a little bit for the toe. And then they became too big for the granddaughter. So I said, I'm going to give these to your mom. No, I'll grow into them. So I don't know what, I'm just going to give them to the family, let them fight over them. So it's a fun knit because I think this, even though this is the line for, it's a kid's line. I don't know exactly what it's called. Let's see. Regia Kids Color Design line by Arne and Carlos. The color is 2983 Hildy. Look at this. Can't find the camera.
There it is.
It's a fun thing because it just, you know, the decoration just, you know, the design comes by itself. So that's good. Then I thought, oh, I have to use up some yarn that I have. So I started with this yarn.
Cuddle bums.
Yep, Cuddle Bums, hand-dyed yarn from the heart of the Pennines. Okay, shut up. Lemon Rainbow is the color, and boy, the granddaughters just love the color. So I start out thinking I better be careful. Oh, let me get this out of here. So I start out thinking I've got to be careful with, you know, how much I use, make sure that it fits. So I make these little guys.
Oh my God, they're so cute.
They're too small for the kid that I was supposed to be knitting these for. So that's going to the younger granddaughter. I can't get the sizing right. So then I thought, okay, still have some yarn. So now these actually fit the kid.
Oh.
There are a lot of grandchildren, because if it doesn't fit one customer, we just keep going down the line, and eventually somebody will wear them. So
why don't you just have them stand on a piece of paper and draw their foot and label it?
Yeah, Joyce, voice of reason.
In a month, they won't fit anyway because their feet grow like weeds.
Well, that part is true.
Oh. Then they say to me, oh, could you make like short socks? Well, duh, I've never done that before. So I used.
I have.
I'm using pineapple yarn.
Ooh.
First shorties.
Cute.
I've got to tell you, this yarn was really nice. This gal has a podcast. She's very, and yeah, this yarn is just beautiful. And then I produced yet a second pair out of the same yarn and just added a little bit of something there for whatever. Okay, so that was that. And you say, what else? Yes, there is more. Let me not use my lose my headpiece here. Then I did these just again out of leftover yarn. But what I did for maybe a better fit, I started with the rib like 2 inches and then continued. Where is this? Why am I?
You backwards?
What's wrong? There, okay. Well, I guess I could never be a weather person.
I agree.
Yeah, okay. But these are very nice. And yes, the fit does help because you did ribbing. Not the most enjoyable thing, but it was.
Okay.
And then lastly, the girls were getting socks. One of the grandsons was like, do I get a pair? Now, I guess I could give them the colored ones, but I did start another one. And this will be pennies. And again, like a 2-inch cuff. And then I might on these do the strong heel. I'll see how it goes. So that's all I got on socks. How's that?
So that's pretty amazing. That's enough for an octopus.
Well, and she does put us to shame in the sock department, doesn't she?
Amen, sister. Amen. Everybody puts me to shame in the sock department. Everyone, but especially Irene.
Okay, well, I have finished Irene socks.
Ooh.
Thank you. Nice autumnal color in the tweed. And this was by, let's see, what did I do with the tag? Oh, there it is. Tucker Woods. I don't think she makes yarn anymore. And this is horse chestnut is the color. But yeah, they turned out really cute, so now I can wear them. And then, so Spencer's like, Mom, I need some more socks. So I had purchased a yarn a couple years ago when we went to YarnCon. And I was going to make those for him. When I looked closer at the pattern, it kind of was scalloped. So I thought, well, these are kind of girly, Spencer. I don't know if you want them. But even though they were in the Ninja Turtle colorway. So, Irene, I think you made this pair.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Who's it by?
Alpaca in there?
Plymouth. Yeah, Plymouth, right?
Right.
I know the tag's here somewhere.
That's definitely Donatello.
Done. Oh, yeah. Well, no, I actually ended up changing it to this yarn because the other one I thought was too early. This is, there's the dogs, Andy socks. So this is from Elgin Knitworks. So I thought I wanted to start using up all of the yarn. So I started me some toe-up socks last night. And that's as far as I got. But I just want to be able to use all of the yarn. He's like, if I'm going to be working outside, he's like, I'm going to need warm socks. So, and he really liked this color as well. So the other socks are going to be for me. That's all I got. But I enjoyed these so far. I'm just worried about when I put the heel in. That's the only part that scares me.
Oh, why? Why?
Well, because I haven't done a lot of toe-up socks, so you kind of want them to be in the right place. I'm like, well, be prepared to be trying these on a lot. And I think there's a formula, but I'll have to wait a little bit. I'll investigate as I go.
Would you be doing that fish lips kiss heel, or are you going to put a heel flap?
Well, actually, I have a book in my possession, and I actually have two socks toe up. And in this one, there's 3 different heels that you can put in. And one is a short row. You can do a gusset, and I don't remember what the other one is. So I don't actually have a pattern I'm following. So when I get there, but I did watch a video last night. I don't remember who it was, but her formula was like 2 inches before you actually get to the heel is when you need to start your heel. So that makes sense. Heel of the foot versus the beginning of the heel. So we'll see. I could totally screw these up. I don't know, but I would really like to start doing the toe ups just so I use more of the yarn. I don't care how tall the sock is.
Yeah.
I'd say my only complaint, I don't like the bind off on a toe up sock. I can't find a nice tight, it always looks a little wavy to me.
I just need them to stay up. I don't care how they look. They're under sock, they're under pant legs. So that doesn't really bother me. I just want to make sure it stays up. So we'll see. I'll report back.
All right. I, of course, have bare feet, no socks to show. Thank you very much.
Okay. We're not surprised.
Well, maybe one of these days I'll surprise you, but I doubt it.
We know it's not your jam.
Yeah.
It's not my jam. I love them. They're beautiful.
You could not top your first surprise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was just
That was fun. That was really, really fun. But I have to say, I love them. I think they're beautiful. Socks are gorgeous. And it's something you can carry with you all the time. It's a great knit. It's just not for me. Everybody has their thing. I think I'd rather knit a hat,
Okay, so Ange, let me ask you this. So if you're in a waiting room somewhere, what do you knit on?
A hat or something small, baby something. But I just don't, of course, nowadays I wouldn't take anything into a waiting room because, with COVID and all that, I don't know if I want to drag my stuff with me. But yeah, I bring my big sweaters and stuff to school in my backpack and knit on those there. But yeah, I just don't, I just can't do the whole sock thing. It's just not my jam, like you said. But, I love hats and little things that I can knit. Cowls, those are always good for me. Everybody should have a little something that they could knit and carry with them. But
would mittens also be out of your?
No, I love mittens.
Oh, okay.
I love mittens. Yeah. But I usually do them one at a.
You both have little ones to knit for. So your smaller projects are easy, I think, to take along where I don't have, so mine is always sort of big other than socks. So that's why I have socks.
Right. So, it's just like, it's like having something small is a good thing, because you always need to have something in your glove compartment that you can pull out when you need to knit or whatever, it's just that thing that sits there and you can pick up and keep going. You don't have to have it's got to be something mindless. You know what I mean?
Right. Something easy pattern.
Like vanilla socks,
right.
Or a plain old little hat or whatever, you know,
Yeah.
but always good. All right, we are moving on to what are you knitting? So who wants to go first? Okay, I will go first. All right, I think I showed this last time. I'm still working on it. This is the different soundtrack.
So cute, Ange.
So I've started the front, and I don't know if you can see the color real good. It's teal. So it's teal and orange. And I was worried when I first started it that it looked too Chicago Bears. Blech.
Oh, yeah.
Not that I don't like the team, don't go on, but I just don't like those colors together. But the teal and orange I think is really fun. So it's really easy. It's real boxy and it's a slip stitch. So I've just started the front, and then you'll do the back panel, and then you just 3 needle bind off and put a tiny little ribbing for the sleeves. It's a great pattern. So I started that, and then I just started this, and I'm super excited about it. So this is also a sweater. It's called Speckles, or Speckles, Josephinka. So, super cute sweater, and I am using, it is this, Direful Yarns.
Nice.
It's kind of a black and white.
And that's DK? DK?
Ghost, yeah, DK. It's called Ghost Light. So I have that I'm using to, so it's kind of got like black speckles in it. Not as many black speckles as I would like. I wish it had more speckles of black in it, but I really do like, so far the pattern is really unique. I didn't really read through didn't really read through the pattern before I started it. And so when you start the neck, you just kind of go back and forth, and then you pick up and go, so it's like lower in the front. So instead of doing short rows to make it lower in the front, you just go back and forth, and then when you start adding stitches, and then as you add stitches, then you eventually just start going in the round. So so that's why it looks like it's lower in the front, and then in the back it's like already pretty long. And
yeah, that seems to be the new trend.
What's that?
Seems to be the new trend.
Yeah.
The rows, just to make the back a little bit higher.
Yeah, because otherwise it's like, you know.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about this sweater is you wear it with the purl side showing. So this is what I really liked about this. It was something because I don't love purling because my purls are really loose. But you knit the sweater like just knit, and then you turn it inside out, and it's you wear it with the purl side showing. So it's really cute.
The week was like that.
Of the Weekender. Were you saying that too?
Yeah, the Weekender's like that.
Oh, is it really?
Basically, yeah, you knit it and then you flip it. So the inside is on the outside. Yeah, it's real cute.
I love that look. It's such a cool look, and the speckles really kind of show more that way. I guess the little bumps, you know. But
thinking like you said, there wasn't a whole lot of black speckles, but just think how much more you could accessorize.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm thinking black dress pants, and then I can just like kind of put just about anything with it.
Right.
So that's what I'm working on right now. 2 sweaters. Thank you, puppy. They are so proud of me. Listen to them. All right, Irene, what are you knitting?
Well, what do you think? Ramona. Do you remember this? It's the Nassau blue.
Oh, yeah.
So again, this doesn't represent itself well because of the lighting in here, so I apologize. When it's completed, perhaps on the next podcast, you'll see it better. I wanted to mention, we have our friend Lindy. She told me, she moved away. Oh, Lindy, come back.
Agreed.
She told me about a tutorial lady who does tutorials on YouTube, Chili Dog. Well, I've got to tell you, they're excellent. So if anybody's looking, you know, usually we go to that Very Pink Knits.
Yeah.
Dog. There's knowledge here. The woman's smart. So I did use her tutorials for both separating, when you separate for the sleeve. There was a good tutorial for that because you have to cast on under the arm. And then for picking up, there was a second tutorial so that when you start your sleeve, you won't have like a hole underneath the armpit. So it was well done. I recommend it to anybody, and thank you, Lindy, for that information because it was useful.
So is that the same sweater that's on your mannequin?
Correct, but this is without mohair. I did have a little bit of trouble getting the right gauge. So at first I thought, well, I used US 3 needles for this one and assumed with a DK version that I could use the same, and maybe I could have, but the fabric was so dense. So I pulled that out. I thought, okay, I'm frogging it. I'm not going to be a complete moron and use my usual, I don't go in reverse. I went a little bit in reverse. So I went up to a US 5, and it's perfect.
Nice.
Also, the sizing is perfect. I keep holding it up to this one, and I'm like, oh, I'm right on. I'm right on. So I'm very happy, and I love this color. It's like, it really is like Nassau, the ocean, you know. We're in the Bahamas. And I also think this is a good color for me.
Yeah.
I think I do real well with jewel tones.
Yep, I think so too.
Back in the day, I did the Color Me Beautiful, where they had information on what colors suit you. I had to go home and get rid of all my orange stuff. Orange is not my color. I'm a winter. So this is perfect.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Nice.
So that's what's going on.
All right, Joyce, what are you knitting?
I have a couple of things. I've been continuing on my mitten, and I've gotten a little bit further. I don't know if I'm doing it right. These things look so damn small, but this is the September mitten, and it's a black and white. And look how small they look. I mean, it's just like itty bitty.
You.
They'll fit me. That's fine.
I don't know if it's gonna block out or not, but they're so cute.
They're beautiful.
So, and I like the construction on this one. I don't think it's gonna fit at all, because you do the thumb first, and then you get to a certain point, and then you do this part, and then you join them together just by knitting them in the circle, which I'm
Wow.
so much nicer than doing it the other way and picking up stitches for the thumb. So that's really cute, and it you know, you still decrease, so, but it's a fun mitten. But I think they're really tiny. So I don't know what my problem is with mittens, but they always seem to be a little bit small. And then I'm working on a cowl. It's called the Autumnal cowl. And again, I don't have a great picture of it.
Ooh.
And I started this last weekend. And actually, I can't remember where I bought the yarn. So it was these colors. And let's see. The yarn is Regia. And the colorway is called Canyon. Well, this is so cute. And again, it's not blocked yet, and I'm still working on it. Can you see the leaves?
That's gorgeous.
Isn't that cute? And this pattern, I just happened to come across it. It's, I don't know if you both made something by her or just you, Irene. Is it Smine or Sminy?
Oh, Smine.
You had that
I don't know.
tree.
Yes.
Angie, did you make something from her as well?
I don't remember. The name sounds familiar, but it may just be because
It was the Christmas tree.
Well, I know Angie didn't make that. I know, Irene, you made it, but I fell in love with this the minute I saw it.
Now, is that just, is it stranding?
Yeah, just, well, actually, yeah, just through the leaves. And that's it. And, you know, you're never going more than 5 stitches. So, you know, you don't even really have to catch your floats. But
That's
she
awesome.
recommended a gradient. And And I understand why, but on the other hand, once you get down to the stripes, it doesn't really matter because you still have to carry, bring the new color from underneath once you get to the, the beginning and end point. So, and there's an increase in the front. But in the back, it doesn't look that bad, but you're still carrying the yarn. So I don't think you actually need a gradient. I actually think you could do two different colors and get the same look. Because I really thought I would get down to this lighter blue really quickly, but I didn't. So I'm hoping maybe I can get another one out of it just so I can use the rest of the colors.
So are you using one end of the gradient and the other end of the gradient?
Correct. I started from the center is my contrasting color, and that's what I wanted the leaves in. And then the outside was the taupey reddish brown color.
That's gorgeous.
And it's really, when I was knitting it, I'm like, okay, I don't even see the leaves coming up until, now that I see
totally. Yeah.
it better. So it'll be really cute blocked.
What's it called, Joyce?
It's called the Autumnal Cowl. Oh, I think, is that coming up backwards? No, it shouldn't
No.
be. Maybe to you.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it really is cute. Now, yeah, I mean, it's quite long. You can see from the one picture. So, but I don't know that you necessarily need it to be that long, depending on the coverage you want around your neck.
What weight yarn is it?
This is a fingering.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, you got a couple of skeins of fingering weight that, go together. Yeah, cute. Very cute. So that's been actually really fun to knit with, and I'm knitting it on a size, what am I knitting it on? Like a size 4. So really cute. I really enjoyed this one. And I don't know that I'm going to make it that long, but that one's really been fun. And then the other one I am working on, and I just started this last week. I was knitting along happily, and then I realized that I cast it on for the wrong size, so I had to pull it out and re-begin. So,
I hate that.
that's always fun. So I'm doing the Hekla. And this is turning out really cute. This is by Thea Coleman.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah, it's really cute. Her colors are a lot more muted than mine, but I was going with what I had. So, and I've actually just divided for the front and the back.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, yeah.
So this will be a really fun sweater to wear.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and it goes quick. I mean, this was done in like 3 days.
Worsted?
Three evenings. Aaron. Yeah, so
Really
it'll
nice.
be cute. Yeah, not typically my colors, but if it turns out I don't like it, who gets it. So, but yeah, really fun to knit on, and yeah, we'll see. So that's all the fun I've been having.
Okay.
Wow, I really like that cowl. I'm like looking it up now. I want to make it.
Yeah, it's really cute. But
Really cute.
I know I'd heard the name before as soon as I saw it, but I know Irene made it, and I couldn't remember whether you made something out of it or not.
No, I bought the pattern for the Christmas tree, but I never made it. Irene made it, and then didn't you say that there was something about it that was like driving you crazy?
It's difficult to wear.
Yeah, and then that's what it was. And then I was like, okay, I'm not making this. So
It needs a pin. It needs something to hold it together.
Well, and last night, I forget what I was looking for. I can't tell you how many patterns I've actually purchased with intentions to make, and I haven't made. I mean, I just have stacks and stacks of patterns. Like, all right. So it's something else catches your fancy, and everything else goes on the back burner.
You better live a long life. Knit
Just gotta stop.
evermore. Yeah. Yep.
Yep. All right, so now let's see. What are we moving on to? We are moving on to Don't Tell My Husband. I have a ton. Irene is good at making socks. I am good at shopping. really good at shopping. So let's see. I bought all the yarn for the Direful Speckled. So that was the black and white that I showed you earlier, called Ghost Light. I went on Direful's website and I bought 3 skeins of this beauty. It is called Stardust.
Nice.
How about that, Joyce?
Yeah.
Know you like it. It's your colors. Then let's see, what else? I bought 5 skeins of this beauty from Betsy, Frostbite, of the Direful, because I think I will make another sweater out of this. My new school colors are blue and gray, so I think this is like perfect. All right, and then I also bought, this is new in the shop, so pretty. Look at this. It's slubs. It's let's see, gotta put the glasses on. It's Erie Slub Yarn from Direful, and look at the color, right? So
Yeah.
it has a ton of yardage on it, 437, and I'm gonna make a sweater out of it, like a t-shirt sweater. So I just think that slubbiness is so cool. So what else did I buy, you ask? Well, of course, the little cake kit to make the baby cakes out of with the tea lights. How cute is that?
I
So
don't think I've seen that.
oh, she has it at the shop. It's a kit, and you get 3 tea lights, and then you make the cake that goes over the tea light. It's a birthday cake, and it has little beads and everything's in the kit. So,
I want to see that completed.
$13.50. I have one completed that someone made for me. Then I bought this to make a cowl for my boss for Christmas.
Nice.
I'm thinking ahead. So this is Cirrus Gray, Rios, and Barocco 3406 is it's like a silver. So, and then I bought some navy blue. I forgot why I bought this. Oh yes, to go with this. Because I think I might make another soundtrack, because I'm obsessed with that sweater. And then I have this lovely, because when I saw your pumpkins, I thought I need to knit some pumpkins for my desk, and this is like very autumnal, teal and orange and brown, and it will make really cute knitted pumpkins.
Very cute. Very cute.
So yeah, that's about it. Oh no. I got this really cool pattern. So it's called the Trail Jacket.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Okay, and so Betsy had it knit up in the shop. And what I loved about it was you don't have to pick up for the neck or the front band. It's just all done as you go. So.
Who makes that? Who's the designer?
Hannah Betting.
Oh, yeah.
Fettig. Knit Knot. So it's a really cool, cute little pattern. And it's much cuter in person. Here, this is a good picture of it.
Yep, I've seen that. That's very cute.
So I like no short rows, just really simple, and I thought that'd be perfect to keep on the chair at work for when I'm cold, which is all the time. Okay, so somebody go ahead and beat me in that.
Won't be me.
Irene gets socks, I get shopping. Okay, go.
Do you have anything, Joyce?
Oh yeah.
Oh, well then maybe you should go, because I don't have all that much.
Okay. Well, this goes the Friday we actually met at the shop. So I got myself some superwash worsted Plymouth Select. This Betsy's ordering me the mohair to go with the sweater. So I have this. I have 4 skeins of this. And then I bought some Rowan Felted Tweed. I have more of this for another sweater by Alicia Plummer, I think. I have this. And then, this was shortly after we podcasted, Irene showed her first Ramona light. So this was the yarn that I actually purchased. Well, I bought this mohair to go with it. I'm thinking, this is way too bold for me. So I actually may return this and get just cream. Because really, where am I with this?
I don't
Do you know
know.
what I mean?
I think that might go with my hair, Joyce. I might have to buy it.
I mean, I do. I think it's absolutely beautiful, but I'm like, really, Joyce, are you going to wear this? Carson would wear it.
Gorgeous.
I would wear it, but so that's what I purchased.
Beautiful.
Yeah, very pretty, but kind of bold.
Step out of your comfort zone, Joyce.
I'm trying, but really,
Gray.
that's a lot. That really is a lot.
But it's
And
pretty.
if you can see by her cardigans, the mohair really does pick up the color.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see.
What's the other yarn?
This is the Nice and Knit.
That's very pretty.
Yeah, this is called Foxglove. Yeah, it's very pretty, very soft. So, but we'll wait and see. I haven't decided yet.
I may have to jump on that bandwagon and make that Ramona light. I really like it.
Agree.
We can help you with the button bands, picking up and all of that. You'll be fine.
I can do it. I always like, I don't know, it's just pick up every other third one, 6 minus 5 plus 4.
But you have to remember, it is just a guide.
Yeah.
You know, if you pick up too many, you can always decrease somewhere on the way back, all of that. So
That's true. That's true.
the more you do it, the better you get.
True. All right, Irene, how about you?
All right, well, I found this yarn at Betsy's, the Direful, and I really do love this kind of taupey, tan gray. I don't know, what would you call this? I don't know, but I love it. Again, blowing out.
Yeah.
What's the name of that one?
If it's not the sound, it's always something here. Why can't this be a Hollywood production?
It is.
Yeah, low budget.
B-rated movie, B-rated podcast.
Damn it. Okay, it's called Cinder. The color is Cinder.
Okay,
Maybe this right here is more the true color, if you can see that.
it's beautiful.
And then I went crazy with Rowan Felted Tweed. Most of the color that I ordered was blue because I do want to make a color work sweater. Don't know yet what pattern I'll choose. However, these are all the colors that will go with the sweater.
Nice.
Wow.
First the navy, and then somehow I'll incorporate the rest of these.
That'll be cute.
Yeah, I like what I chose. I just wish I could figure out what pattern would be perfect for it. I think I saw the Clapton. That one, I think is fingering weight yarn, so I'm hesitating. I'm not sure. This is pretty thin, but I don't know. Don't want to make a mistake by choosing the wrong pattern for the yarn, blah, blah, blah. The other one that was knit in Rowan Felted Tweed is called Golden Days. That one I think ultimately may be what I use because it's, made for this yarn. But, I'm waiting, still exploring and researching, and eventually I'll figure it out. So that's
Okay, look at this sweater when you get a chance. It's called the Porty Pullover.
Oh, I saw that. Wait, what yarn though? What does it say?
27 stitches and 32 rows for 4 inches. I just found this because it's a slip stitch pattern to do the same kind of deal, around the neck.
Let me see.
It's fingering.
See, I don't know whether this will turn out okay. I suppose, do the gauge, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I saw that, yeah. Is it a relatively new pattern? I don't know why we both saw it.
October 2020, yeah. Yeah, it's a really pretty sweater. I really like it. But it is short rows. Oh, this was another one too, Irene. I can't say it. La Mèche des Artres.
Oh, that's pretty too. What yarn does it call for?
DK.
Yeah, don't know. I guess it's all about, messing around with the gauge.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, well, so did you buy anything else wonderful?
No? That's
No?
it. Don't we have some podcast love this?
We were going to have some podcast love.
Okay.
Do you
Sure.
have some?
But we've been participating in the Frivolous and Frugal knit nights, and that has been tons of fun. They're really a nice group of ladies.
I have been enjoying it, and surprisingly, you know how we, I think sometimes I feel like we're the only ones who are engaged in our podcast and our projects, but the people out there are actually getting some information out of it and actually choosing to make a certain garment. So there was somebody from that evening that also views us and did the easy poncho. I thought, oh, that's nice. And Brittany, also part of the group, she was one of my test knitters, and I had no idea. And then that came out. It was kind of fun to know that.
Yeah.
They're a nice group of ladies. It's fun.
The other thing is they moderate that knit night very, very well. You know, you can tell that they're educators. They're very good at keeping people like moving, grooving. Questions are being asked of the group. You don't have to talk if you don't want to. It's perfect.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I really would recommend that anybody who has not seen their podcast, they should look them up. Frivolous and Frugal.
Dawn and Kenny.
I had the opportunity to meet them at Elgin Knitworks one time. Nice ladies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a picture of you on at the beginning on some of the podcasts. And, you know, when we started doing the knit nights, I was talking to Joyce and I said, do you know, I feel like I've met them in person. And I haven't. It's so bizarre.
Yeah, they're nice ladies. Well, we'll have to join them again because that was, I need to make some time to do that. My life is just a little crazy now that I'm working back in a school and trying to learn all that new stuff with people coming and going. And
well, good to be working.
yes, amen. I'm so happy I'm working, but I'm telling you, it's a little crazy right now. We are losing kids left and right and gaining kids left and right. And
I do have a question. So are they getting sick?
no, the parents are just pulling them. Parents are really just pulling them because they want them home. They're worried about what's going to happen. And so we are having a lot of kids pulled. And, you know, I've had, for every couple I have pulled, I get a new one from somewhere else. But, you know, moving into the area, a lot of people are moving now. But, you know, we are going to be starting to bring some of our kids back. So it's going to be interesting, you know. Stressful, but interesting. And I feel really good about it. I feel really safe there. Our school is super clean. You know, we're really good about, you know, keeping an eye on everybody. And, you know, we all self-assess every day. So, and then, you know, they randomly temperature check. And, but yeah, pretty soon we'll have kiddos back. So, very exciting.
Be safe, ladies.
They're back.
What's that?
I said, I just got an email from our district. They're sending K through 5 back.
Yeah. I think we're going to start with K through 3 and then try to add in 4 and 5. So yeah, it's a scary time, but we just all take it one day at a time. And as I always say, you know, now that I'm in elementary school, just keep swimming.
Okay.
So, well, I think that's all we have for today. Does anybody have anything else?
I have nothing.
Okay. Well, Joyce, you've enabled me. I'll be stopping during one of my errands to pick up some yarn to try that autumnal cowl because it's super cute.
I'm sure you gained a fingering somewhere in that house.
You think? Someday maybe I'll get the guts to show you my knitting room. Oh my God.
You probably have some Zen that would work.
Oh, I'm sure I do.
That's what I was originally going to use.
Oh, you know what? I think I probably do.
Mm-hmm.
And Irene, you've kind of got me excited about the little sweater there you've got. You know, I'm thinking
Good.
I might want to try that too, you know?
My job here is done.
So everybody, just thank you for joining us today. We're excited to be back, and even if it's just once in a while, we're excited to be back and sharing with you. And, you know, make sure you subscribe, join the podcast, you know, check us out. And we're happy you're here, and keep on knitting.
It's good for your health.
Bye, everybody.
No, but you have headphones on.
Well, I'm trying to fix the audio. Like I can't hear. I got a mic. I am so wired that if somebody brings me a glass of water, it better not spill because I'll be electrocuted.
You look like an airplane pilot.
Profession.
That would be a good one. It would pay well.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, ready?
All right, let's go.
Let me cover her boobs here. Let me.
Better.
Yeah.
Very pretty. Ready?